Hello everyone. In the last class, we have discussed about data types, numbers, and as well as character data types. Under numbers, we discussed all integer types, integer numbers, and floating point data types also. And after that, we discussed character data type. Now, we are going to discuss about string data type. So actually, what is string? So string means group of characters, we can say, or sequence of characters. String data type is sequence of characters. So and here string data type is used to store string, right? We are creating strings. In .NET, in C#, how can we create strings? Right? We can create strings by using double quotes. To store character, we use a single quote. To create strings, we will use double quotes. Only it use double quotes. Now, I wanted to store what kind of data? String data. Okay, specify the data type and then use a variable. Now, I wanted to store a string data in the variable A. Now, I wanted to store like csharp.net, for example. Yes. So here we can able to observe there is no error in the line. There is no error in the line because C is one character, hash is one character, dot is one character, N-E-T. So N-E-T. These are three characters. Totally 6 characters are there. Sequence of these 6 characters is nothing but string. So let us use single. Let us try to create the string with the single start code, end code. So let us cut this and paste inside of the single code. Now you see we got error in this line. Just place your cursor here and you can able to the information represents a character of a UTF-16 code unit, but what is the data type that we specified? String. Compulsory you need to use double quotes, right? So then only you won't get error. That is the syntax. Okay. So now let us remove this. Now, so what kind of data we store? A string data, right? And then so here the thing. In this way, we can able to store string. Now you see, to store each character, we require 2 bytes. We require 2 bytes for each character. Now, what is the data? What means what is the memory that is required to store 6 characters? Then multiply 6 into 2. Now, totally we require 12 bytes of data. 12 bytes of data to store this string. So then this is what we got string data. And then after that, the next data type is Boolean data. So in C#, we have 2 Boolean values. Boolean values, which are true and false. True and false. These 2 are the Boolean values in the C#. Only these 2 are available. True is a Boolean value, false is a Boolean value. Now I wanted to store a Boolean value in a variable. And what should be the type declaration? Bool should be the type declaration. Bool. A equal to here. I wanted to store a Boolean data. Yes. It is not showing you any error. We don't have any error in this line. Okay. So I'm going bool. In the variable B, I wanted to store one more data. So now I will store false. Is there any error in this line? No error in 2 lines. What we did here, we stored a Boolean value in the variable. True is a Boolean value, false is a Boolean value. What kind of data we stored in A? We stored in A Boolean data. Okay, so now after this, now we are going to use some inbuilt functions, means methods, and some properties of the data types to check the minimum value of that data type, maximum value of that particular data type, and the default value of that data type. Right. So starting from S byte. So S byte data type is used to store the integer data with limits -128 to 127. Okay, check it. So equal to I will store -128. It is showing an error, no error. We can store up to -128. Let us take 129 -123. Yes, it is showing you error. It means that what is the minimum value that you can store? -128. What is the maximum value that you can store in the S byte data type? 127 only. You cannot store 128, you will get automatically error. Right. So here the thing is, so I will store some number. Yes, it is allowed, dual is allowed, negative numbers are also allowed. Now, what I wanted to print? I wanted to print minimum value of this data type, maximum value of this data type, and type of this C# data type in the .NET. And I wanted to know what kind of data is stored in the A variable. All these things I wanted to do. Right. To do this, first of all, I wanted to print what I wanted to print. I wanted to print minimum value of S byte data. Now, S byte dot, what you want to use? Min value. I wanted to print min value. Min value is a property of the S byte. And console dot write line, S byte dot max value. It means that console dot write line. Write line method will print the data, and that data is given by the property min value. So min value property we are using on S byte data. And then after that, console dot write line. I wanted to know type of, the type of is the inbuilt function in the C#. You can use it to know the data type name in the .NET. If you pass the C# data type, it will give you the data type name in the .NET. Okay, provide it S byte. And then after that, I wanted to know what kind of data is stored in the variable A. We know because we have created it, we know, but how system knows? How can we know that? Then console dot A, okay, A dot get type. The method is get type. We can use this method get type to know what kind of data is stored in the variable A. After that, I wanted to know default value of S byte data type. Every data type will have a default value. To know it, we have inbuilt function which is default. So then, for which data type you wanted to know the default value? S byte data type. Write it. Right. After this, keep the command prompt in waiting state. Console dot read. That's it. And then execute the program. Save it and run it. And then command prompt is open. Now you can able to see the output. So what is the first write line? S byte dot min value. What is the output? -128. S byte dot max value 127. And data type name in the .NET is system.sby. What kind of data is stored in a system.sby? And then what is the default value of S byte data type? 0. Now the command prompt is, means the control is waiting. The cursor is waiting because the next command is read, right? So that's without entering any data, simply I will hit enter. Now the program is completed, terminated. Right now, the next data type is byte data type. So in byte data type, you cannot store negative values. See, we are getting error here because byte only unsigned values up to 0 to 255. We know that, right? So let us check it. So 255, you won't get any error. Change it to 256. Yes, we got error, right? Only maximum up to 255 you can able to store, right? So then execute the same program by removing S. Right now, save and run it. Now you can able to see minimum value of byte data type is 0, maximum value 255, and type of byte in .NET is system.byte, system.byte, and then what kind of value stored in it? System.byte, and default value is 0. Default value of the byte data type is 0. And then next, short. You can store negative values also in short data type. No, we won't get any error. We want to know what is the minimum value of the short data type and what is the maximum value and type of, and as well as get type and then default option. So save it, run it. I can see minus 32,768 is the minimum value which you can store in short data type. Maximum 32,767. What is the name of the short data type in .NET? So short is the data type name in C#. And what is the name in .NET? System.int16. Default value of the short data type is 0. So next is U#. Unsigned short. So in U#, it won't allow you to store negative numbers. That's why it is showing you. So let us ring and store a number. Add U here because we are discussing about the U#. Save, run it, and then observe. What is the minimum value of the U# data type? 0. Maximum value 65,538. What is the name of the U# data type in .NET? System.int16. What is the default value? 0. After that, int data type. So let us copy this and paste everywhere. Okay, with this, save your program and run it. Now you can able to see minimum value, maximum value, and data type name in the .NET is system.int32. Default value of int is 0. UA, unsigned. So unsigned, it won't allow you to store negative numbers. Now you can observe there is a red color underline in this statement because UAint cannot store the negative numbers, right? And then add U. That's it. Save it and run it. Now you can see the information regarding the UInt data. Minimum value 0, maximum value this one, and .NET type is UInt32. Right, default value is 0. Right, and next is long. So long can store negative numbers also. Check it. If you store negative also, it is allowing because in long data type you can store negative numbers as well, up to 8 bytes. Okay, so then check the minimum value of long data type, maximum value, and .NET type of long and default value of long. Save this and run it. Then you can see the corresponding information. Okay. And the data type name is int64 in .NET. In C# it is long. The next is long. u long. Add u here. Let us save this. Run it. What happened is because it is showing you error. We got syntax error because ulang cannot allow you to store negative numbers. Remove it, save it, and run it. And then you can see the corresponding output regarding the ulang. Right? The name is u into 64. 64 represents 8 bytes of data. And then next is float rate. Float. I wanted to store this 24.445. It is showing you error. Why? Because floating point data, if you want to store, you need to use F. The suffix should be F. You can use small f or you can use capital F also. Now, check the minimum value and maximum value for the float data type. So with this, save it, run it. Yeah, and then you can able to observe the minimum value, maximum value, and data type name in the .NET is single system.single. What kind of data stored in a system.single? What is the default value? 0. Right? And then next is double. So we know already precision. Floating point will have precision of 7 digits. Double will have up to 16. And a decimal will have up to 28. Right after decimal point. Okay. So then double. So for a double, you can use small d or you can use capital D, and it is totally optional. Without suffix also, you can create double. You can store a floating point data, a decimal point data in the double data type. Okay, so let us check it. Check the min value, max value, type of double, default value of double. Save it, run it. Now you can see the .NET type name is system.double. Default value is 0, minimum value and maximum value, right? And here, whenever you are executing it, you can count the precision also. So here actually after a dot, how many digits count? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. It is showing you the accuracy of 15 digits after a decimal point. For float also you can check in the same. It will show you 6. Right. So 7th digit will be approximated in the float. And then after that, we have decimal. So decimal numbers should be created by using the suffix m. You can use small m or you can use capital M. Now this data is a decimal data. Okay, now check minimum value of the decimal, maximum value of the decimal, type of .NET for decimal, and default value of decimal. For all numbers, the default value is 0. For all numbers. Now you can see system.decimal. That is the minimum value, and this is the maximum value. Default value is 0. And then next is a char data. For char, there is no min value, max value, right? You cannot check it. Remove it. And then char. Char means we need to store a character. We need to store a single character. I will store a, already it is I will store G. So there is no error in that line. Now check the, what is a .NET type for this char data type in C#, and then print what kind of data is stored in variable, and print default value of that. Actually, default value of the char is a null character, which is null character, which is 0, which is 0 backslash 0, which is null character. This is called as null character. If this is the default value of char data type. Null character means you cannot able to observe anything on the screen. Just a white space will be produced. Now you can see what is the data type in .NET char, and what is the data stored in a char. Now you can see a blank line here, which is null char, which represents null. And then string. How to create strings in C# by using double quotes, because string is group of characters. Now stores in data .NET. Okay, right. And then check the type in .NET and check the default value of string. So default value of string is null. Null means nothing. Right? So not able to observe anything. Null character means nothing. Null means not. Null is also nothing. Now you can able to see system.string with the .NET type. String is the C# type, and then default value is null. So that's it. So this is what about the data types in C#. So one is missing, so which is bool, right? I wanted to store a Boolean data in a variable. So this Boolean will have a minimum value. No, actually, only 2 Boolean values are there, true or false. We can check the default value for the bool data type. What is the default value for the bool? When you declare a variable, you are not going to assign any value. Then which value is going to store in that variable means default value. So that's why every data type will have a default value. Now what is the default value of Boolean data? False. Default value of bool data is false. So this is what about the data types in C#. In the next class, we will discuss about type conversions in C#, converting one data type to other data.